This is Soccer Villa 1. Shout out to y'all who actually joined the YouTube channel during the week. Amazing. Thank you very much. And this week, we actually have big news. So big news dropping at the end of the video this week. And the big news about the game of the weekend. Stay tuned.
I was going on target.
Now this is better from Arsenal. Timber heading up the pitch. Madueke. Jury and Timber. Nice bit of skill. Good strike, what a goal! A brilliant strike from Somerset and Liverpool have the lead.
Superb free kick. Caught it sweet. Including the left hand top.
So first of all, this weekend is week 8 in the Premier League, and we are going to be hosting. There are a lot of great games during this week, but the most striking one is the clash of Titans. I mean, wannabe Titans, if you want to put it that way, because this period they're not proving themselves, or they're actually having a downturn because this season has been a little bit bumpy. They've had the two people playing. One has never had a back-to-back win, and the other one has had a streak of 3 losses. That's never happened, or that happened probably 2018. That was the last time I think it happened. Chelsea will be traveling to the City Gate to play Nottingham Forest at home, and we are looking at a Nottingham Forest that actually was a team that was created formidable, but now it's a little bit shaky, although they have a new coach, Ange Postecoglou. And the last game was not actually very promising, to be very honest. The last game was a little bit shaky. They actually lost 2-0. And we don't know if that loss is a way to stir them up towards when they get to play against Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, on the other hand, reached a win playing against Liverpool, the Premier League favorites. And that is a boost of morale over time. And Chelsea's players, I mean, we're just coming back from international break. They have been splendid in their own respective national teams, right? Now they are back and they're going to be playing during the weekend. And we are speculating a team of Nottingham Forest that plays a game plan around 3-2-4-1 or 3-4-2-1. That's what they play. They play 3 defenders at the back, play 2 side wings, which are wing backs, and then 2 in the middle and 2 ahead, and 1 person, Chris Wood, doing the damage. So that gives Ange Postecoglou the leverage of separating the attack and having a lot of people playing attack. That means he has literally around 5 different people playing attack for him, because in the midfield he has wing backs that can fall back and make 3 defenders 5 defenders, and then in the attacking phase, two of the central mids are going to go up forward to aid the other 3 attackers that are going to be like AMF attack midfielders, going to aid them spread the ball and make sure like the attack is very, like they have a lot of people. So by the time they come at you, they have 1 person coming from the wing, and then mostly they have a lot of them spread on different positions around your 18 box, causing like danger, like serious danger. So, but I do get the ideology of playing this kind of game pattern, but one of the persons that has made this pattern very, very spicy during the last administration, during the last coach, which was Desperito, if I'm not wrong, was Elanga. Elanga was the person who was almost hurting every big team, right? We played them, our last 2 games we played, Chelsea won 1 by just a nil, and the other one was a draw. So now we are playing again, and we are going away to these people that have lost the previous game. The momentum for them, I think, is going to be pumped up, and they like this underdog story when they get to play big teams. When they get to play big teams, they actually step up their game. So we are expecting the Nottingham Forest is going to really step up the game and come out to show Chelsea that they are ready for the game. Now, Chelsea, on the other hand, always plays around 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. But one thing about Maresca is when he starts a game, he gets into the game with the plan that he says is 4-3-3 or 4-2-3, 4-3-2-1. But during the game, he moves things around. During the game, he always tries to reset his formation. Probably that's the reason why during the Chelsea-Liverpool game, he wasn't really making bad decisions like the way he made when we played against Manchester United, right? He made better decisions when we played Liverpool. He was more calm. He wasn't just taking people away and then changing them with defenders. We had 2 casualties of 2 central backs having injuries during the game, but he actually managed that game real good. So now I'm believing that as his career is going on, he's making changes, understanding the players, understanding their strengths and their weaknesses, and acknowledging the ones that he has to use to make a difference in a game. When he felt like we can get a win, that's when he introduced Gittins. So Gittins can make the runs. That's when he introduced Esteval. So Esteval can make the runs, so we can use the wings, the flanks, and actually pull the ball into like the 18-yard box and probably get a goal. So I know that 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 is going to be one of his formations probably, but during the game, he's going to tweak it. Most times, like it was the very first time during Liverpool game, I saw Malo Gusto play Palmer's wing. Malo Gusto had to play the midfield. We would have thought that probably it would be James, because from time to time, James used to like overlap, goes to the midfield, and then, you know, he knows how to spread the ball from side to side, support Caicedo. But on this game, I am looking at a Chelsea team that probably will be playing with the Palmer and also Elavia and also Caicedo. So the formation is going to be clinching on holding the midfield so much. So this is going to be a great game. This is going to also be a midfield game where people are going to want to hold the ball. And you know, most times when you hold the ball, you can actually depict how the game moves and how the pace of the game would go. And if you hold the ball, you can of course create more chances. But Ange Postecoglou is an out and out kind of coach. He likes to be out there, likes to keep trying at your post. I mean, the first time he actually was the coach of Tottenham, the first time he actually took the job, Tottenham scored almost every game for the first 15 games they played. Tottenham almost scored every single game for their first 15 games, the first year of Ange Postecoglou. So he is goal-minded, he's attack-minded, and he plays a high line at the back. So when he starts playing the high line, I'm looking at Pedro Neto doing the runs. I'm also looking at Esteval probably doing the runs, or probably they might switch it up and do Pedro Neto on the right and Nacho on the left for them to make runs into it. Do you understand? So in the look of things, when you look at the way that Chelsea always like to play, about holding the ball and probably spreading it, I am looking at this game as one where Chelsea would not want to just win, but also try to dominate the game, hold the game together, and depict what they want the game to be about to Nottingham Forest. So I am predicting Chelsea to win, but to win well. Maybe not so much goals, but to win well, right? So that's it. So don't forget to make your comments about the Chelsea game, the Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea game. Now we are going to the game of the weekend, the wannabe Titans game. So Liverpool is playing against Manchester United, and Liverpool is home at Anfield. Liverpool formation is mostly around like 4-2-3-1. That's how Liverpool play. They actually play the almost natural, usual formations that everyone is used to. You got like basic, normal 4 defenders at the back, 2 CBs, 2 on the wing back, and then 2 mids and 1 playing DMF and 1 advancing a little bit. You know, you got your Salah on this side, probably Gakpo here, and probably Etekite or whoever the coach pleases to use for the game. And then from Manchester United, Ruben Amorim initiates his 3-4-2-1, where he uses 3 defenders at the back, you know, the new alternate kind of defending that doesn't do much, you know, 3 at the back, 4 mid, you know, 2 returning back and 2 remaining at the midfield to support the other 2 playing the wing and 1 striker, right? So Manchester United has actually been very shaky, a little bit shaky. The last game against Sunderland, of course they won. It was Sunderland and they won. And Liverpool, on the other hand, which is supposedly to be the faves, has had 3 losses back to back. It has never happened. I think the last time it happened was around 2018 or so. It's never happened where Liverpool gets to lose a game back to back 3, which the last one, of course, against Chelsea. Okay, and also now they are at home and they are about to probably prove a point. Let's go a little bit backwards. During the international break, they played very well individually. Van Dijk scored a goal. Gakpo actually also did score a goal. Deckers was amazing. Watch them play real good. Real good. Their team is giving what? Player of the Year for Germany. I mean, everybody seems to be on their A game individually when they go to the national team. And when they get back to Liverpool, what is actually wrong with Liverpool right now? What do you think is wrong? Put that in the comment section, because Liverpool right now is actually going through a lot. I think the momentum is actually down. And also, I also think for a fact that Arne Slot is probably a little bit confused.
I'm panicking. Don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
Liverpool, to me, is still the same team that has very great personalities when it comes to how they approach the game individually. But currently, as a team, I think there are lapses because one person is expecting the other person to be straight, while the other person is expecting this person to be straight. At the end of the game, nobody is straight, or someone is actually not doing their job. Some of the punters that I listen to is putting some of the blame on Salah for not chasing the ball, not chasing back, you know, telling the coach, now you gotta give me a lot of freedom. I do not have the age to always come back to the defense to pick the ball and run all the way like I used to. Now I just want to stay up there and probably get the ball and then get a goal. Now teams understand this, and not every team is going to give you that freedom to actually rover around the 18 and do whatever damage that you want to. I'm looking at the formation. I'm looking at the 4-3-2-1 of Liverpool that would have Van Dijk, Konate, probably Robertson on the left side. Probably they might use Gravenberch on the right. Probably use Gravenberch or Szoboszlai, and probably put one of them in front with a McAllister. 2 of them. Then Salah on this side, Gakpo on this other side. Gakpo on the left, playing from the left wing. Salah on the right, playing from the right wing, and probably Etekite is actually mounting the middle. You know, Salah is finding it's difficult now to actually make a lot of goals because Salah is not really used to playing with attackers, like pure natural attackers. Salah is used to playing with people that play false nine. They move back, they still spread the ball to him. He's not getting as much balls as before. Gakpo is taking shots, small shots, trying to make more attempts to the goal. Etekite is trying to loop in the ball. There is Isak now, and all of these people want a piece of the pie. All of these people are trying to also get goals. Yeah, when it comes to penalty kicks, yes, definitely everyone is going to leave it for Salah. He's amazing. But when it comes to the game now, the ball has to spread, and Salah is not having all the attention that he's used to having, you know. And now the game is a little bit different for Liverpool because they're also struggling with this dynamic that's happening right now. This dynamic of players moving the ball not to the right position where you can find Salah, but also to the left, also through the middle. And now Salah, sometimes I see him move towards the Isak wing, but I do not see Isak trying to alternate the same efforts, because before, what they used to do prior was doing Salah, Firmino, Mane, trio. What they did was, when Salah makes a move towards coming to the middle, Firmino is going to run towards Salah's wing, thereby creating a diversion and creating like a confusion in defense, making an opening for Salah to move in. But now Isak is finding it hard to do, because Isak is actually used to playing from the middle. Isak is used to dominating that. And so it's a little bit different for Salah to fully operate. Manchester United, on the other hand, is going to be playing with their three backs. And probably that'll be like Maguire and whoever is going to be seconding him. They're going to be playing with Bruno Fernandes in the midfield. Probably also with all the new boys they're bringing in, they're doing a little bit fantastic. They have a lot of new signings right now. So they're going to be playing a little bit very physical to see how they can dispossess the ball, because that's what Manchester United knows how to do. They try to come physical at you when they play like big games to actually see how they can, dominate you from the beginning of the game. But what I see is there's every tendency that Manchester United can steal that game. And if Manchester United does steal that game and it becomes the fourth consecutive loss of Liverpool, it will be the stunt of the season. It will be the stunt of the season. I fear for that result, but I see that there's a chance, because if Liverpool do not call themselves to order to actually know how things are moving and actually understand how the ball should move from one player to the other, and Manchester United capitalizes on that and crushes them by any strand of the margin, that is going to be the highlight of the year, because it's going to be, first, it's going to create a new record of 4 losses, and also crowning it happening in Anfield in front of the fans. It will be insane. It will be berserk. It will be crazy. So let me know what you think about this game. Put it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this game. I want to see like the scores that you are predicting.
Here I come.
For me, I would say that Liverpool might come out with a loss. It's likely Liverpool might come out with a loss. I'm not preaching Manchester United here, but it's likely Liverpool might come out with a loss. If you feel differently, hit me up in the comment section. Give me your ideas about what you feel about the game plan and the gameplay and the people that are actually going to make the difference in the game. I would want to hear from you. Okay, the big news about the channel now is we are going to be adding watch along and also what we call Premier League prophecy, that we would predict what is going to happen in a game before it happens. Something that is more like this, but it would be called Premier League prophecy. And in Premier League prophecy, we'll be able to dissect the game in a way where we can predict an outcome, and from there we can know who has a better prediction, who understands the game of soccer some more, who is very lucky at his own predictions. Keep it very interactive and build a community around us. And also for watch alongs, it is a way for us to really connect, and I get to see y'all. I get to see every one of you watching the game live with me and enjoying the moment as it happens live. But all of this, we are starting off, we are gonna kick off at the beginning of November. All of this is kicking up on the first week of November. So till then, keep loving soccer, keep bringing people to subscribe, like, share, comment, engage with everything we put out here with our heart on Soccer Villa 1. It is the biggest, the best soccer TV show on this platform. Till then, to the next episode. Soccer Villa 1.